This game absolutely baffles me, both in good ways and in bad ways. Sometimes I don't know what in the hell is going on. Other times, it doesn't matter and I'm just enjoying doing things. Right? But I will say, I did not like this game at the start. It was rough. It was something. Right? It was something. I was seeing a lot of different opinions on this game from a lot of different people all over the internet, and it has led me to just the wildest criticisms that I was like, "What? No fucking way!" But then I was like, "Yeah, that actually that makes sense. I do agree with that." Down to like, no, that can't be right. Why are you rating this game so high? It's got so much jank. Why are you rating it so low? It's got such good stuff. Like I don't think I've seen or played a game that is received in such a polarizing way. Or at least when it comes to the game and not, social politics or whatever BS you want to bring into it. This is the jankiest open world game I've played in a long, long time. It's got some technical issues, although the engine can do some crazy things, but does have some issues when it comes to indoor lighting, looking like it's got a bunch of sparkles all up in every single thing, including the eyes of some NPCs, making it super distracting. And in some areas, it just looks super unnatural. So hopefully they work on how the indoor lighting works, because all of the lighting on the outside when you're running around in the wilderness and everything, ooh, so beautiful. I will also add that I do not play on the maximum lighting setting because that with ray reconstruction results in like a 30% drop to your frame rate and makes the game chug on at least my 4070. But if you do have the headroom, I do recommend turning on the maximum setting because it will negate most of the issues with the lighting to an extent. It still has some crazy pop in and some kind of blurring with ray regeneration that looks a little unnatural. But overall, the lighting looks very, very good in this game and is kind of the standout because when you do use that max setting, oh, it's so gorgeous. But the game is gorgeous and a looker all the time anyway. So props to the art department in, that department. All the jank, everything that's got going on, everything that you don't understand, it doesn't explain, and all of the weird design decisions that you cannot wrap your head around all form something awesome. The people making this did want to make something really neat and really cool, something very big and ambitious, and just like, hey, would this be really cool to put in a game? Yeah, let's do it. What about this? Does this sound really cool? Yeah, let's toss it in there. Like throw everything but the kitchen sink into the game. But this style of designing a game also has its drawbacks because there are clear casualties from designing a game this way. And the biggest one is a story. No one knows what the fuck is going on. Okay? No one knows. And you know what? It doesn't matter. The story in this is ass. Is ass. It's so bad. So bad. It just happens. All right. It's good. Got good voice acting. It's got interesting characters. Right. But like nothing is connected. It's a series of things that are happening in a row, right? With like a very, very loose plot holding it all together. And that's just you looking for some old homies to go make a new camp with. That's it. That's the thing. And of course, there's a lot of other things in there. It's like the Zelda Sky Isles stuff that has like some Elder Scrolls the nine energy, where like someone is out there and they're manipulating something, and they want Cliff to do something, but no one knows what the hell that is. No one knows who these people are, what's going on. So I do hope that something is done with that. Maybe add some things here and there to give a little bit of context to some context for some things would make it flow a little nicer, make it actually seem like the events that we're taking part in aren't just random things that are happening, right? Like it has to have a reason to be there. That's a lot of reason why some people will buy a game is to experience a story. I don't necessarily agree with that because it should be gameplay over everything, which is why I am enjoying myself so much now, is because I jumped past wanting to give a shit about the story. And that may seem like oh, well, you're just kind of looking past this issue then. No, I'm just saying it doesn't matter when you have so much to do. And this is more of a put yourself in the shoes of like Mr. John Fantasy, right? Like just this dude. And you just go around doing things in a fantasy world and just having fun. It doesn't matter what's going on. And like, yeah, quests will have quest lines, and some of them are good, some of them are not so good. But like, I've never been necessarily bored in this game. It just goes and goes and goes. And while I have like spent a good amount of time just fiddling around in the menu system trying to figure out how to use the damn thing half the time because the control scheme seems to be made by someone who has never played a video game in their life. No one likes to press R1 and R2 at the same time to do a move. It's uncomfortable. No one likes it, and there's a reason no one hardly does it. Stop it. Thankfully, though, the devs have been quick on this game and giving it updates here and there just to smooth out the edges here and there and to really fix some baffling decisions, man. And I gotta say, yeah, like, this game is a 50-50, and like, this is, you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. And yeah, it takes a long time to get going because this game has no onboarding process at all. It just drops you in, things start happening, and you better just hold on to your ass while you're figuring out what to do with it because you're gonna be rubbing your noggin over and over and over trying to figure out what the hell to do in half of the puzzles in this game. But that's also half of the reason I love it so much, because we've been set in such a normal cycle of things, a way of doing things in video games. We can jump in and say, hey, I kind of have an idea where the developers are at because we all come from the same generation and playing the same games, right? And so we all kind of have a way of thinking. These devs do not care about any of that. They do not care. They want to make it their way. And I both respect, love, and hate that. Actually, I love, like, there's more than both. It's three, but like, I love, hate, and respect that all at the same time because it feels fresh and it feels like I don't know what to expect because you can do the most random things in this game. I chimney swept for a dude. You can fly dragons. You can take part in a siege. You can RKO folks. You can throw them off ledges. This game never stops. You always have something going on and is the ultimate boredom killer, in my opinion. This is a 10 out of 10 game for anybody who likes to just fuck around in an open world. And that's it. That's all you want to do? This is the game for you. It is janky. You'll probably hate it for a while, and you will hate parts of it forever. But the parts you'll love, you will love so much because it gives you so much freedom. There's so many different game systems to discover, and so many times where you're playing, you're like, oh, I can do that? That's an option? Yes, because they don't adhere to normal video game design. So I would say definitely give this a try. Even if like you're on the fence about it, if you're a video game connoisseur of sorts, take a chance on this. Try it and see what you think about it. Because if you played games for a long time and you're passionate about like games as in general and action and fantasy and RPGs or even just open world fantasy games, which this isn't an RPG, but like it feels like one in every way but the role-playing systems, you'll enjoy this. You'll even love it. So I would say give it a try, especially with how fast they're putting out patches that change things significantly and come in with some fantastic fixes and quality of life changes. This is totally worth the time and totally worth the money. But I can't deny, pretty soon, just like everything else, it will be discounted. And when that time comes, we'll have your patches out there and fix some of the more infuriating things. Well, let's hope they don't fix some of the things that give it its janky little soul, like Skyrim, in a way. Anyway, that's been my 2 cents on it. Thank you, my friends, for coming by. Want to make a quick video on this because it's been a minute. It's been an eventful time over here. I had to get a new editor because NVIDIA fucked my drivers. Not unheard of, because NVIDIA drivers, right? They never have issues. So my old editor completely stopped working, so I had to find a replacement. So I now have a new editor and have been setting things up, and it's taken a bit and had a bunch of other stuff going. But I am coming back on schedule. We are going through with a bunch of videos, hot off of a bunch of releases that I last talked about in What's the Tea, and the last one where I said gamers were eating good. I was absolutely right. I told you so. We ate phenomenally. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.